Mheshimiwa Rais wa Jamhuri ya Kenya Daktari William Samoei Ruto, Amiri Jeshi Mkuu wa vikosi vyote vya ulinzi nchini Kenya. Karibu Mheshimiwa Rais. Kwa kufuzu kwa kwanza kabisa kwa maafisa wa ngazi ya ngao, kitengo cha machifu na manaibu wa machifu.
I do solemnly swear that I will faithfully and diligently perform the duties as a national government administrative officer in the office of the President of the Republic of Kenya. I will uphold, respect, and abide by the Constitution and all the laws of Kenya. I will serve the people of Kenya with integrity, impartiality, and professionalism. And I will discharge my duties without fear, favor, or prejudice. I will at all times safeguard public resources and exercise the powers of my office as a public trust for the benefit of the people. I will comply with the public service laws and the Conflict of Interest Act. So help me God.
Mbele yao Mheshimiwa Rais ni Parade Commander Superintendent of Police ambaye pia ni Director Basic Training katika chuo hiki Bwana Abraham Kemboi. Anafuatwa kwa umaridadi na Parade Adjutant ambaye ni mkufunzi wa somo la sheria katika chuo hiki Chief Inspector Samuel Otieno, akifuatwa nyuma kwa umaridadi na Parade RSM ambaye si mwingine bali ni Senior Sergeant Humphrey Etienne.
Vile vile Mheshimiwa Rais, kikundi cha kwanza kikiongozwa naye Odeke Francis, kikundi cha machifu na manaibu wa chifu wakipita kwa mwendo wa ase ase, lugha ya kimombo ikijulikana kama slow march. Kikundi cha pili, Mheshimiwa Rais kikiongozwa naye William Wandera.
Nani atingika gari?
Mbele yao Mheshimiwa Rais ni Parade Commander Superintendent of Police ambaye pia ni Director Basic Training katika chuo hiki, Bwana Abraham Kemboi. Anafuatwa kwa umaridadi na Parade Adjutant ambaye ni mkufunzi wa somo la sheria katika chuo hiki, Chief Inspector Samuel Otino, akifuatwa nyuma kwa umaridadi na Parade Assistant ambaye si mwingine bali ni Senior Sergeant Humphrey Etienne.
Vile vile Mheshimiwa Rais, kikundi cha kwanza kikiongozwa naye Odeke Francis, kikundi cha machifu na manaibu wa chifu wakipita kwa mwendo wa aste aste, lugha ya Kimombo ikijulikana kama slow march. Kikundi cha pili, Mheshimiwa Rais kikiongozwa naye William Wandera. Kikundi cha tatu kwa utaratibu kikiongozwa naye Alice Ndugu. Kikundi cha tatu, Mheshimiwa Rais, chini ya uongozi wake Benson Musomi. Collins Ejakait akiongoza kikundi nambari 4. Naye vile vile Ali Hassan akifunga kwenye gwaride la vikundi hivi vya quick time, kikundi nambari 5. Asante sana Mheshimiwa Rais, nitakuomba uchukue nafasi yako. Basi baada ya onyesho hilo fupi la slow march na quick time kupita mbele ya jukwaa lako Mheshimiwa Rais, vikundi hivi vitaweza kurudi mahala walipoweza kuanzia, kisha wakaweza kujumuika na wenzao, kisha baadaye tusubiri ni yapi yatakayojiri.
There is a phenomenon that has grown in the country, where, especially perpetuated by political leaders, where people, when they want to go for their meetings, they have to mobilize goons to come to cheer them. They are carrying machetes, rungus, and other things, Your Excellency. These chiefs have had a very rough time managing public events, including funerals. And Your Excellency, from the ministry, we have discussed with the IG that, Your Excellency, in the most important issue we must deal with in the next few months is to make sure that, Your Excellency, we deal with the issue of goons across the country. And I must say this, Your Excellency, this must be done without fear or favor. It must be done indiscriminately. And you know, Your Excellency, our IG and the security sector cannot condone that behavior. And what we saw yesterday in Nairobi cannot be condoned. And I believe that, Your Excellency, you will get results the way you directed the IG yesterday. You will get results to ensure that those who are behind carrying goons to meetings, to paint security sector and to paint these officers in a bad light shall be dealt with, and they will face the law. From the day tulianza jukwaa la usalama tarehe 7 mpaka tukamaliza tarehe 2 mwezi wa 10, tarehe 7 mwezi wa 4 mpaka tarehe 2 mwezi wa 10, Nimekaa na hawa machiefs na assistant chiefs kwa mikutano 48 kwa Kenya mzima, Your Excellency, kusikiliza mambo yao na kupitia yale walisema. We briefed you when we finished every meeting in every county, we gave you a brief, Your Excellency, and in every step you have worked with us in the ministry and you have directed us. There are some threats that these chiefs needed to have some training on. One of the problems we have in the country now is gender-based violence and violence and sexual offenses. Our chiefs, they play a very critical role in ensuring that gender-based violence is dealt with across the country, especially defilement of young people. Your Excellency, there is also a very important issue they deal with: drugs and alcohol abuse. Drugs, Your Excellency, is a great threat to our young people. They have made many, many young people to become zombies. But with the help of the chiefs and assistant chiefs, there have been major crackdown across the country, and we agreed on a rapid results initiative with NACADA, and these chiefs have done a fantastic job, but a lot needs to be done, and that's why they required also training to see how we can work together to sort these issues. The third issue, Your Excellency, that is a threat to us is the issue of banditry na mambo ya inahusikana na mambo ya Al-Shabaab na mambo mengine ya threats to our security. These chiefs play a very critical role. In fact, Your Excellency, some of our chiefs were abducted going to their work by all those militants. And Your Excellency, those we consider them our heroes because they are always in the forefront. Some of the chiefs have been killed, Your Excellency, during these raids, banditry and so forth. And therefore, we appreciate them for standing firm, and we want to make sure that they continue getting the necessary training. Wakati tulipoanza jukwaa la usalama tarehe 7 mwezi wa 4 mwaka huu kutoka kaunti ya Mombasa, hatukujua ya kwamba shida ambazo au machiefs na assistant chiefs ilikuwa ni tele. Ya kushangaza ni kwamba kuna chiefs wako hapa saa hizi wana graduate, Your Excellency. Waliingia kazi 1997. The oldest one in service is 1997, 28 years. Na hajaingia darasa lolote ama training yoyote. Aliingia kazi na akaambiwa endelea, akajaribu bahati. There were some few trainings in between. Na a good number of officers hapa hawakupata hiyo training. The greatest number of the near 6,000 wamekaa for more than 10 to 15 years hapa. A greater percentage of almost 80% hawajawahi kuenda any training anywhere. So Your Excellency, this is historic because training is extremely important. Inahakikisha ya kwamba inawapatia skills ya kumanage ile kazi wamekuwa wakifanya huko mashinani. Our my chiefs, Your Excellency, ni multipurpose, na assistant chiefs ni multipurpose officers wa serikali. Wanatumika kwa kazi tofauti nyingi sana. Unajua kwamba walikusaidia kwa registration ya farmers, mambo ya doctors, mambo ya health, working with health promoters. Unajua kwamba hawa my chiefs na assistant chiefs wanapambana na pombe na dawa ya kulevya mashinani. Hawa ndio wanasuluhisha shida yenye inawahusu wananchi mashinani. And I want to say without any fear of contradiction, these officers who are before us, Your Excellency, are the most trusted public servants in the entire republic. Your Excellency, hawa my chiefs na assistant chiefs pia ningependa kusema wanafanya kazi under very difficult circumstances because under the new constitution there is a new order, and that's why it was important to bring them to training ndio elewe mambo ya human rights, mambo ya negotiation, dispute resolution, how mambo ya approach wananchi na kufanya kazi na hawa. Na kwa hivyo, Your Excellency, we want to appreciate you for really making this possible.
When I entrusted the responsibility of managing the interior docket to CS Murkomen, and he asked me what were my expectations of this sector, I asked him to go and listen to the people at the grassroots, to go and engage chiefs, their assistants, the Nyumba Kumi people, and citizens. I am very happy of the outcome of that engagement because it truly reflects a bottom-up approach to security, and it gives us the needed information that will guide our formulation of the undertaking of security operations, governance interventions, and policy coordination in government. I must commend chiefs and their assistants and the Nyumba Kumi people below you for supporting the registration of SHA, making sure that every citizen is registered. The work you are doing records every day 30,000 Kenyans register on SHA. Today we have 27.8 million people registered. Most of that effort has been undertaken by leaders at the grassroots, community health promoters, chiefs, their assistants, and people at that level. The stability of our country, the success of our economic transformation is directly tied to the work you do every single day. Your service enables farmers to produce and transport goods safely, traders to conduct business free from extortion and disruption, youth to pursue opportunities peacefully, infrastructure projects to proceed without interference, and communities to maintain confidence in public institutions. I must single out chiefs and their assistants for supporting the Ministry of Agriculture. When I came into office, we had only 300,000 registered farmers. But in a record 3 weeks, chiefs and assistants across Kenya raised that number to above 5 million. And they did it free of charge. I want to say congratulations to the chiefs. Now the Ministry of Agriculture has documented farmers, whether they are coffee, tea, wheat, maize, sugarcane, and all other farmers. They are now in the process of documenting all our livestock farmers to make sure that agriculture is driven on the basis of data that is accurate and that we can design public policy and carry out public support to all sectors on the basis of accurate information. The national government administration officers, particularly chiefs and assistant chiefs, stand at the center of this transformation. You are the bridge between the state and the public in the remotest parts of Kenya, in every village, the first responders when crisis strikes, and the daily visible face of government to millions of Kenyans across our nation. I have received, as the minister has said, the Jukwaa la Usalama report, a document that captures the reality of millions of Kenyans in matters of security, governance, and community well-being. It reflects the concerns and equally the aspirations of our people, insights from local leaders and citizens, and clear recommendations to strengthen service delivery, public order, and public security. I commend the team at Interior, led by the minister, for steering the Jukwaa la Usalama consultations across the 47 counties, and for ensuring that the voice of the citizens remains firmly at the heart of policy formulation. We are confronted with community-level conflicts requiring swift intervention, sporadic criminal activities driven by socioeconomic pressures, emerging threats shaped by technology and evolving criminal tactics, localized tensions over resources, boundaries, and competition, and humanitarian challenges such as drought, displacement, and natural hazards that strain communities. These realities demand proactive leadership, accurate intelligence, coordinated action, and a professional administration that works hand in hand with citizens as partners. The Jukwaa la Usalama forums were genuine public engagements, and their recommendations must and will be translated into concrete action. I must also commend you for what you are doing on matters education. We have agreed that no child, irrespective of the family they come from, should be left behind in matters education. It is the responsibility of every chief and assistant to make sure that no child in your locality is left behind or remains without going to school. I am very happy with the reports that I am getting on what chiefs and their assistants are doing and what the whole national government administration officers are doing. Our housing agenda seeks to stimulate employment and provide dignified living conditions. Ongoing programs include affordable housing projects in urban and peri-urban areas, upgrading of roads, electricity connectivity, water provision, modern markets, public facilities linked to housing projects, and job creation opportunities for young people. When we say, for example, for all public infrastructure constructions, it is your responsibility to ensure that young people from that particular locality become beneficiaries. They become part of the development of whatever infrastructure that is going on in whatever locality. We are rolling out a big market infrastructure program around Kenya. It is also your responsibility to work with the county governments to make sure that accurate identification of beneficiaries is undertaken, because these are public resources that have been used to develop this infrastructure. You are expected to enhance public awareness, counter misinformation, mobilize uptake and protect public land, and support orderly implementation of all government projects.